10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we are, you're listening to URY on ury.org.uk and on 88.3 FM on campus. Very exciting. Joan, I'm going to hand over to you. I'm going to pass you the reins.
Well, thank you very much. I'm completely honoured that I've been asked to do this. Only if in fact the VC would have been here, but he's away at the moment, so I'm acting as super sub. But it's just brilliant to see this happen. URY are one of my favourite student societies. They are incredibly innovative, and this is just a measure of how incredible you guys are, having the FM being the only student radio station taking part in this Ofcom pilot. I love the fact that the mast is on top of the library, which is also the coolest library in university circles. So altogether it's a perfect match, and I wish you all very well with the mast and continued success as URY. I chair the U-Fund disbursement group, which has been happily donating money via our amazing alumni community to URY for a number of years, and I'm sure I'm going to be inundated with yet more fantastic applications from URY in the coming years to carry on your worldwide kind of domination of student radio.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Joan Concannon. Great to have you here. I can see someone lurking in the background. UC President Patrick O'Donnell is going to come over. He's got 2 minutes. So let's hand over to you. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
So why don't you say nice things about us?
I mean, you guys, I remember I used to come along in my third year to our, it was with you, wasn't it, on a Monday night, kind of political debating, and that was my first experience of URY. But I mean, you guys have been absolutely immense the last few months, in lockdowns and out of lockdowns, keeping people entertained and keeping things going. And I think, I know we had a bit of an argument with Twitter, with Lancaster last night on Twitter, but we are the best student radio station in the country by far. I'm going to get this wrong, Matt. What are we, the first? Tell me.
So we're the only student radio station to be part of this new trial with Ofcom. So everyone else is a hospital or a army barracks, but we're students. It's very exciting.
And how far, if I tune into this on FM, how far could it be? Anywhere in the country?
Just on the campus, sadly.
Okay.
So if you're anywhere on the New York campus, east or west, you're to get your radio to 88.3.
But that is a start, and then by the end, this time next year, let's go global. Why not?
Well, the people at UC who work with us on getting this license, I'm sure would love to get us a national FM license. But
yeah, why not? Come on, let's get the cash for it. Come on, Joan, disbursement group. Come on.
What did I say? I knew I'd be inundated already.
There we are. But it is worth saying, UC's support through this whole process has been incredible. Without some of the UC staff who've worked on plenty of emails over the past few months on this, it wouldn't have happened. And of course, Joan, with you here, the work of the unis team, the estates team, who are the reason we're able to get it into the library, into the very high-tech FM transmitter suite that we have, I believe. So thank you both very much. Patrick, I'm going to let you get back to actually doing your job, but it's great to have you here. Absolutely. Well, if you're going to keep listening, you're going to have to join us on ury.org in a little minute, because Alice, you're going to be taking us through the rest of the next hour.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still going to go for another hour and play some music here on campus, so you can still come and listen to us here on James Beach. But you can listen for the next few minutes on FM still.
Well, let's have a bit of a chat, because obviously you're URY's station manager at the moment.
Yeah.
The first URY station manager to manage a FM station.
Yeah, it's scary. It's been a rough few months getting this sorted, but I'm really happy that we're here now doing this. And there was many times where I didn't think we would get this far. There's been lots of hurdles, but I'm so proud of everyone who's helped out with this. We couldn't do it without all the URY team, with Isaac, who has led the project and done all the FM transmitter stuff.
I'm a natural on the radio.
It's getting you to talk next, but it's okay. It's good to have you here now. So Alice, what sort of difference will this actually make for URY? Because lots of people, FM, AM, online, it's all just noise. What difference does it make now to be an FM radio station?
Well, not many people actually have AM radios, so you can listen to us, not right now on AM, we are switched off for the summer, but on campus we do have an AM receiver, AM transmitter, so if you have a radio you can listen. But it's a lot more common to have FM radios, so a lot more students will listen. And we can be picked up in a lot more cars now as well. So cars driving around campus can listen. And it's just going to mean so much of a bigger reach for listeners. And that just makes our members enjoy their radio so much when they can get listener interactions in their shows. And it's just a great thing. And it's a stepping stone to bigger things as well.
Absolutely. Isaac, you're joining us now. You obviously talk us through what the sort of process has been like to get to the stage now where we are talking and we are on FM radio.
Deeply, deeply stressful.
But is it worth it?
It really has been, yeah. Just learning the individual massive things, that just the sheer morass of skills you need to learn in order to figure out how to get to that stage. It's ridiculous. Have I told you the story about the first noise we heard on FM? Totally legitimately.
What was the first noise we heard on FM?
It's a Windows error noise from my laptop. we were testing the device in David Hemingway, who we'll probably hear from soon's kitchen in Streatham. And we were wondering, is this actually working? You know, because we've got lights blinking on the thing, we've got test tones. You know, surely it's got to be doing something. And I plugged it in, just like jamming buttons. Why is it not? And then just hear through an actual radio just a Windows error noise. Yeah, I think it's working.
Well, we wouldn't have it any other way with URY. It's how things roll here.
Obviously, and Isaac, obviously you got involved with URY a few years ago now, because of sort of some of the technical prowess and interest that we've got at the station, partly, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
For people now joining, what difference would it make for them to get to play with some FM stuff?
I got a job from the skills I learned from URY, and there's a good chance I'll get another one at some point too. URY teaches you things you're not going to learn in labs, because to a certain extent you'll always be sanitized, whereas in URY we are properly real world, more so I'd say than a large part of the commercial sector is. You can be isolated from real world examples when you're dealing with laboratory work every day, when you're just going through your exams. You don't have to think about real world practical concerns, but then you join URY and you learn skills you never knew that you needed.
Brilliant. Isaac, thank you very much. Great to hear from you. David is filming, but I'm going to ask, he can stop filming now, and he can head over, or he can try and keep filming and talk to me on the microphone. David, obviously you're one of our alumni. You're involved in URY. When was your time at URY originally?
Back in the 1980s, 1980 something to 80 something else.
And so what made you jump back in to get involved with the station?
URY did so much for me in the long term. I came to university a scrawny little runt, and I left, well, still scrawny little runt really, but with much more self-confidence and many more skills from being involved in URY, and the opportunity to give something back over the last few years, and to particularly help with getting this FM transmitter working and so on, has been fantastic.
Absolutely. And I know you are the person to ask again, what FM means for URY. What will it mean for the station?
Hopefully it will increase the number of listeners. It will make it easier for people... Oh, geese effects. We like live geese effects. It'll make it easier for students on campus to listen to URY, to realise that the station is there and is for them. Encourage involvement in URY, even if that's just regular listening, but obviously more direct involvement from people getting involved in URY, especially this year's freshers as they come along in the end of this month, would be great.
URY.